Wrestling first, from Pembroke, North Carolina, weighing 228 pounds, Matt Hardy, version 1.
What an incredible athlete this guy is. He's bowled a 238.
You ever done that?
He didn't. No. And he's dated Lita, threw her to the curb, just like you do any good woman. You date her for a while, you date her for a while, you get sick of it, toss him, thanks for coming.
And Matt only eats better grill. So there you go.
So many interesting math facts that you learn each and every week.
Yeah, we learned that Matt does dirty tricks and deceive Lita and everything like that. Yeah, great guy. Great guy.
That's what you do. You don't get married when you're 21. After your Fabio.
Weighing 225 pounds, Maven.
I mean, have you ever thought about how much you've missed in your lifetime?
No, I don't.
I was in love, young love. Oh, and then you have a beautiful daughter. I'll say that.
Okay.
You really do, and your wife's nice too. But I'm begging you. You don't get married when you're 21, kid. Look at all the things that Coach has done. Just last week, I was hanging out with Jenna Jameson, Nicole Anger, Pamela Anderson.
Pamela Anderson.
Oh, come on. The Coach was all over the place in Vegas last week.
All
and what
over
were
the
you
place.
doing? What were you doing? You were doing 4 plus 4 fourth grade math at home. Playing Candyland, maybe a little Monopoly. She's smart. Maybe Yahtzee.
Enough about me
Okay,
and my
let's get
great
back to the
life.
match.
Let's talk about this match, the main event here at Heat. Matt
The
Hardy
one,
version 1.
The one.
And I don't think Maven's too impressed by her version 1. Not at all.
I'll tell you what, Maven was impressed that I hung out with Pamela Anderson last week.
I mean, who's not impressed by that? But enough of that. Because let's talk about the lumberjack match that happened this past week on Raw. What was with that? You talk about the deck stacked against someone. Goldberg goes out of the ring, and everybody attacks Goldberg. Kane goes out, and nobody touches him.
I couldn't believe that Kane had the deck stacked against him like that. I can't believe that Eric Bischoff would put Kane in a situation
Goldberg
like that.
we're talking about. What match were you watching, huh, pal? Put in your contacts or your bifocals, do whatever it takes. But you weren't watching the same match I was.
Unbelievable that Kane was put in such a dangerous situation. It really was.
Kane in a dangerous...
It really was. I'm glad you agree with me.
Well, I don't agree with you at all. I don't think anybody else out there listening right now and watching is agreeing with you either. Oh, big drop kick there by Maven. And Maven with another one, and we always talk about the athleticism of Maven and how high he can get up. And once again, Maven proving us right. And there goes Maven right outside the ring, but holds on to the top rope.
I don't know who has a better drop kick. Oh, I don't know who has a better drop kick, Maven or Mark Jindrak.
Yeah, good point.
And you talk about tag team turmoil. I got to give it credit. Mark Jindrak. Oh,
Nobody
nobody.
misses.
Jindrak and Kane, I think, have a very real possibility of becoming the tag team champions at Armageddon.
But the odds-on favorite has to be the Dudley Boys. Has to be the Dudley Boys. Their presence
it's over.
in the
You're
ring.
done. You can't talk
Two
about it.
and almost a 3 count, but not the case. You also have, you mentioned Garrison Kane, Mark Jindrak, you have Rosie and the Hurricane, La Resistance.
A lot of great tag teams.
Yes.
You know, I won't say great tag teams. I'm going to call it like it is. A lot of up-and-coming tag teams that have a shot at greatness.
And one great tag team, and that's the Dudley
Absolutely.
Boys.
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
I don't like the Dudley Boys.
Now,
I've got some payback there, but I'll give him credit.
Now, Coach, HBK will take on Batista at Armageddon, but I just don't. As much as I want HBK to win, man, the deck is really stacked against HBK as well. How do you approach that Hannibal Batista in a 2 count?
The size, I won't say athletic ability. I think HBK has the advantage there, but Batista's just so big and dominant and confident right now.
Yes.
I don't know how the Heartbreak Kid can match up against that.
But once again, folks, we all know that HBK never backs down from a fight. Matt Hardy, I think he's going to put away Maven. Once again, the youngster stays alive, getting the right shoulder up. Also, you talk about strength. What is Booker T going to do up against the world's strongest man, Mark Henry?
I think Booker T better pray. I think Booker T better have a couple extra eggs, a couple extra Wheaties.
Yeah,
early
couple
on
protein shakes.
Because Mark Henry, on a big stage like Armageddon, Theodore Long's going to have Mark Henry ready to play, as they like to say. The one now! And Booker T better, come prepared.
Matt Hardy trying to get that crowd behind him with the version 1. And Maven, though, really reeling right now. I mean, Matt Hardy has dominated this match from the get-go. And you have to wonder, Coach, who's going to dominate, if anybody, the triple threat match, the main event in Armageddon for the World Heavyweight title. Kane, Goldberg, and the cerebral assassin, Triple H.
It's very simple, Mark.
How's that simple?
When you look at it and you break it down, Triple H has very smartly, very wisely stayed in the background, stayed away from the forefront the last couple of weeks.
Kane and Goldberg tear each other apart.
Completely healthy.
Yeah.
Completely healthy.
Yep.
Now you got Kane and Goldberg beating the heck out of each
Yep.
other, especially this past week on Raw. So you got to give the advantage to the game. And the game, in my opinion, will go into 2004, the World Heavyweight Champion.
What Triple H feels is rightfully his is the championship, even though I might disagree with him on that.
Although the dark horse may be Kane, but whatever the case,
Dark horse.
Goldberg.
How can you call that monster a dark horse?
Goldberg does not leave Armageddon with the World Heavyweight title. Bottom line.
Well, the odds aren't in his favor, Goldberg I'm speaking of, because Goldberg doesn't even have to be in the ring and lose the match. I mean, Goldberg can lose the match if Kane pins Triple H pins Kane, whatever the case might be.
Oh, big clothesline from Maven. If I'm Goldberg, I better watch out for Kane and Triple H trying to double team me early on and knock me completely out of the match before it even gets started.
Here comes Maven trying to desperately pick up a win here. Matt Hardy gets the left shoulder up. Coach, but you can't underestimate Goldberg. I mean, Goldberg won at Survivor Series with a shattered ankle, Coach. A shattered ankle. Oh!
That is true. That is true.
Here comes Maven. This is going to be it.
You know what? If Maven can pick up a win over a superstar, the caliber of Matt Hardy version 1, what a boost that would be for this youngster's career.
You know what? I won't argue with you on that. For the first time on Heat, I'll agree with you. Oh, there's Matt Hardy. Nice counter move there by Maven. And now Matt Hardy drills Maven into the turnbuckle. Shot to the midsection. Maven misses with the clothesline. There's a kick to the midsection by Matt Hardy. And
whoa.
The referee moved out of the way. And Coach, I think this is it. 2, 3. Matt Hardy picks up the win.
That's what happens when you're a nice guy. You don't run into the referee.
I won't argue that. For the coach, I'm Mark Floyd. We'll see you next week.